Republican candidate for governor of Illinois, Darren Bailey, who lost his son, daughter-in-law, and 2 grandchildren in that tragic helicopter crash, spoke about the loss and how it is reshaping his campaign.
It's coming in the first interview since that tragedy back in October. Our political reporter Marianne Ahern is joining us now after speaking with Bailey this morning. I cannot imagine the emotion that must be pouring out of him.
It was an emotional interview with him today. Darren Bailey was at a campaign event in Freeport in October. When he first learned of the crash and it had taken place in Montana, he and his wife just started driving to get there as soon as possible, learning along the way that there were no survivors.
At that point in time, I couldn't even get my bearings.
Republican candidate for Illinois Governor Darren Bailey recounts what it was like to learn of the Montana helicopter crash that killed his son Zach, his wife Kelsey, and 12-year-old Veda Rose and 7-year-old Samuel. Bailey and his wife Cindy made their way to Montana to be with grandson Finn, who was not on the chopper.
He says, "Papa, what are you doing here?" And I just told him, I said, "Well, Grandma, honey, and I wanted to come out and see you. Come out and get your shoes on," and he did, and he was, he was elated that we were there. So we took him around the back of the building, and Cindy, Grandma Honey, was waiting in the car, and just as soon as the door opened, he realized what was going on.
Bailey has taken a campaign break until today.
So we knew that this is something that we must do to honor them and to carry on this whole entire reason why I got involved in politics in the first place, and that's simply to give hope to the people in my district and now to the people of Illinois.
Okay.
President Trump, who supported Bailey in his 22 gubernatorial race, has reached out to Bailey, encouraging him. Currently, there are 6 Republicans running, and Bailey hopes to secure Trump's support again.
I would be honored to have his endorsement, but I think we will win regardless.
In a break with Trump, Bailey voices concern about the deportation raids.
I remain perplexed with that whole situation. Why don't we find these people who are working productively in the state, and why don't we help them fast track to citizenship?
He's also less harsh than he was 4 years ago, when Bailey often criticized Chicago.
A crime-ridden, dysfunctional, corrupt hellhole.
Is Chicago still a hellhole?
So a lot of time to reflect on that, and I know I've doubled down on that in the past, but I'm going to tell you something, Marianne. This some of the things that I've said, this journey of this loss over the last 6 weeks, words matter, but I discovered very quickly how near and dear Chicago is to the citizens here, and I respect that.
As for the helicopter crash, we have just learned this afternoon the Bailey family is considering a civil lawsuit and has hired a Chicago law firm to investigate exactly what has happened.
Heart breaks for the
Yes.
family and what they've been through.
Yes.
What about his youngest grandson?
Bailey and his wife Cindy, they are now raising Finn, and on a happier note, he said he's learning more video games than he has played in a long time. So yes, and a family, someone has just donated a dog to them.
Oh, nice. To help
That'll
you
be
out.
so
Because
helpful.
they lost the dog as well on the crash.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, Marianne, thanks. We learned a lot in that interview. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Marianne.